What's good, good people? And welcome to episode 14 of It's Just Not Adding Up. Whew. I'm OBO, and over the years I've noticed gay is a scary word for a lot of people, which is wild because it's just gay. But don't worry, I've decided to be your gay coach. Everyone's talking about equality and love, but I don't know. It's just not adding up. Stop bottom shaming. Let's just stop it. Let's just stop. Let's just all agree. Let's put our hands in. Let's all agree. No bottom shaming on 3. 1, 2, 3. No bottom shaming. Now that we got that out the way, why is bottom shaming even a thing?
Why nobody called the cops?
There's this very clear, very hierarchical energy as it relates to gay culture centered around sexual position, right? There's this idea that the tops of the world can do whatever they choose to do, and the bottoms of the world have a very almost the same stigma we attach to women in their bodies is the same way in which some of us police bottoms in their bodies. So this is a very interesting topic, and I was a little nervous to talk about it just because I didn't know how real I wanted to be, and if I can't be real, what's the point of hopping on camera and talking? Most marginalized groups decide who's going to be at the top and who's going to be at the bottom, right? Like even in the black community, the idea of colorism, the idea of pretty privilege. Likewise, in the gay community, there's this idea of low-key still colorism, but there's a heavy emphasis on masculinity and being a top, right? So much so that people are a little uncomfortable saying their position when it comes time to say it when you're with whoever you're about to have sex with. And I want to see if we can work on eliminating that. Like somebody's going to have to do one or the other. Someone's going to the top, someone's going to the bottom. That's just the reality of the space. I don't know that it makes either or more or less of whatever they were when they got there, right? Like you were who you were when you came into the bedroom or wherever you guys choose to have sex. How you get it cracking. You know. Even in common conversation, sex is a topic people talk about. And verse guys, right, are way more comfortable talking about the times in which they were a top. Like, oh, this person had this, or this happened to me during this time, and But what happened when you was on the other side of your verseness?
Is it a coincidence? I ask you, is it a coincidence?
This is very almost empowering energy you have to have around being a bottom. And that, to me, isn't that deep. Like there's a lot of fights that are that deep. Sexual position should not be one of them. Do what you want to do in the bedroom. And I'm not gonna lie, for me, transitioning from women to men, there was I don't know if it was a bottom shaming experience that I had, but it was a very I did expect kind of the same energy from a man that I had previously had with women. Even the dynamics of it all. I also think because of bottom shaming, there's low-key emerging a little bit of top shaming.
Excuse me?
I didn't listen, don't shoot me. I'm just relaying the messages. I didn't come here for any drama. I'm just here to expand your horizon a little bit. Example. I like examples. Once again, so a person identifies as a strict bottom. That's the lane they want to stay in. That's fine. We all allow them to. A person identifies as a strict top. There's this pressure, there's almost a push to get this person to try something else. Why aren't you trying that? And why are you being like this? And it's not even that deep. But the same energy isn't given to a bottom who identifies as a strict bottom, right? We allow them to be in their bottomness.
That's not a word. I'm tired of y'all saying words. That's not words.
But I think that's because they're owning who they are. It's also a little bit about people giving a lot of praise to effeminate men who own it, right? And I think likewise to men who also own their sexuality in a real way, I don't think it's as noteworthy because even though you're owning who you are and that's commendable, you're still existing within the confines of patriarchy to a certain degree, right? You're still existing between this pretty everyday person who may or may not be pegged walking down the street. But for someone to then say, I'm going to be my effeminate self, that could put me in harm's way, that's more, and I understand it, don't get me wrong, I get it, right? But I think likewise to positions, because it's been hierarchical, there is this they're the underdog, or they're like the person who has been stigmatized the most. So to get rid of all of it, let people do what they want to do in the bedroom. Let them like what they want to like in the bedroom. If they want to involve you in what they like in the bedroom, don't judge them. Don't make them out to be less than or more than. Let's all agree we're not going to police anyone's body. We're not going to police how they use their body or when they use their body. And we're going to let them live their life. I know that's right. So hopefully after these few little nuggets, you can be proud to be the bottom you are, the verse you are, the top you are, or well, I guess you can fall in one of those three. But be proud of it. Be proud to be who you are, man. It's not that deep. It's never been that deep. It will never be that deep.
It's not that serious. Trust me, I know that.
Well, you get what I mean. But look, whether you're a bottom, a top, a verse bottom, bottom verse, whatever you are, live your life and let other people live theirs. Keep creating space, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.